So I'm lucky enough to teach at a really cool spot called Radha School of Music, which is a place where musicians and students of all ages can learn various skills, instruments, and there are songwriting workshops, musical theater workshops. It's a very cool spot. And they have asked me to post their challenge of the month. So I am going to do that and also throw it up on my YouTube channel as well. So here's the challenge of the month for Radha School of Music. Transcribe a couple bars of a solo, a lick that you think is cool, and use that in your playing. Okay, so I'm going to show you with an example that I've been working on, which is from a jazz guitar solo. Don't worry, if you're not a jazz musician, you can still use what I'm about to show you to take a cool lick or a couple bars from a solo you like and use it in your playing. Here we go. So I've been working on a solo by this guitarist named Emanuele Bassentini, and it's a pretty challenging solo. It's pretty up-tempo, and it's got a lot of interesting note choices. So I'm going to show you the lick that I want to use, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on my screen recording. So, as you can see here, I've already made a start on this solo. It's pretty long, but this is just the beginning, really. This is just the first couple of parts of the first chorus. But the lick that I want to use starts on the D minor 7 flat 5 here. And to jazz musicians, this is called a minor 2-5 sequence, a minor 2-5-1. And the reason this is useful is because if you pick a lick that is played over a 2-5-1 sequence, you'll be able to use that over any 2-5-1 sequence in any other song. So this is really cool because this is called building vocabulary. Whether you're a jazz musician, blues musician, rock, bluegrass, country, you're going to want to build vocabulary from that particular style of music. I'm going to play this for you, and I'm going to put my headphones on. Okay, so that is the lick, and it's pretty cool. It's got some odd note choices, but it just sounds cool. So that's the lick that I want to use. So the best advice I can give you to transcribe is take it one note at a time, maybe 2 notes or 3 notes at a time, and take it slow. Slow it down, which you can do by going to YouTube, clicking the gear icon in the video, and changing the playback speed, which is a very useful tool that I use all the time, and I'm sure other transcribers do too. So once you've transcribed your part of your solo, whatever it may be, you can then use it in another song or a part of a song where you want to use that vocabulary. So I'm going to pick the song Blue Bossa because it's a very common song that many jazz musicians know. So here we have Blue Bossa, the chart for Blue Bossa. And you can see at the end of the form here, they have this same chord progression, D minor 7 flat 5, G7, C minor 7. And so that's where I would want to use that chunk of vocabulary that I've just transcribed. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to improvise over the song like I normally would. But when I get to that part of the song, I'm going to use that chunk of vocabulary that I've transcribed. So here we go. Also, I'm changing the style a little bit because the solo is an up-tempo swing, but the song is a bossa, and that's totally fine. That's part of the beauty of this is you can use this vocabulary from these transcriptions in other styles. Take that chunk and put it in now. So you can sort of see how, well, hopefully you can actually see how this works, where you transcribe a part of a solo or you learn a part of a solo that you think is really cool, a lick or a couple measures, 3 measures, 4 measures, And then you take that idea, that vocabulary that you've just learned, and you put it, you pick it up and you put it into this song, into this other song that you are playing, and it becomes part of your language now. You have now assimilated your vocabulary. That's the challenge of the month for Radha School of Music, and for everyone else out there. Find a solo you like, take a lick that you love, and put it into your own playing. Have fun.